teaches some of my work to their students. Well, you've come to the right place. Good fighting to you.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. Make me... offer. And I just might fight at your side.
Just here to drink. Don't get involved in that nonsense. Just want to work. Until next time.
You a fighting gal? How about a little bet? Arnleaf and Sons Trading Company. I'm a porter. Just some muscle hired to move heavy packages. But we don't get any shipments in. Forsworn attack every caravan, so all I do is sit here and drink. I think I'm going to get another drink.
Drinks here are watered. We've lost a lot of good people to that damn crusade. Drive out the Nords, they say. Well, the Nord ain't driven out.
Good day. My father, Klepper, is the one you want to talk to. I just clean up.
Unlike my husband Klepper, I watch after our guests. Now you just tell me if you need something. Magic? Got no good use for that here. Mages keep to their college in Winterhold. Go bother them. Wish the Jarl's wizard would up and leave with you.
We all know and love.
Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? I should remind Klepper to clean this place up. Nothing, you pig.
Need something?
With the voice-wielding power of the
Why can't the men in this city leave me alone?
Believe, the Dragonborn comes.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. Make me an offer, and I just might fight at your side. Watch your back, friend. Better yet, pay me to do it for you.
For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn.
What can we do for you?
There's no shipments coming in, so I do nothing.
Don't try to haggle with me. Buy or leave. Ah, now that is a good question. Where does Hogni get the finest, freshest meat from all over the Reach? The answer is simple. Orcs. There is a stronghold nearby whose hunters can butcher a deer in seconds. Now, having an orc for a wife would be something, yes. Strong and bulky. Too bad they don't let people go beyond the walls. Let me show you where they are. Maybe they welcome you. Maybe they put an arrow in your face. Who knows? Do I look like a guide? Only thing I do is sell meat. Are you going to buy or not?
I work silver, like my father, and his father
gold.
before.
Come on in.
A man like me makes a lot of enemies.
Of
People always trying to cheat.
Clean rooms.
Yes? Hey, stop by my stall in the market sometime.
Yes? Why can't the men in this city leave me alone?
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. Make me an offer, and I just might fight at your side.
I'm just
Check
here to clean
the
up.
shipments, Lisbeth says. There are no shipments.
Did you hear all that noise outside?
It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work. You there, if you're here to trade...
Lisbeth handles the customers. I just check the shipments.
No, I'm not Arnleif. Yes, I know it's called Arnleif and Sons. Oh, by the divines, is it that obvious? I swear, if my Gunnar was alive to see me now. This store would finally be on its feet if I hadn't lost my last shipment to the Forsworn attacks. A specially made Dibella statuette. You aren't for hire, are you? A sellsword? I'll pay you if you can recover that statuette from the Forsworn. Thank you. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for you when you return. I inherited the store from my husband. His father was Arnleif. My husband, Gunnar, died about 5 years ago. Forsworn attack. I miss that stubborn oaf. No, as if trade wasn't poor enough. Now there's violence in the streets. It was the Forsworn, wasn't it? I lose dozens of shipments every season to those barbarians. Now they're in the city? Gods help us. Come back whenever you need. Take a look. If you need anything, the selection seems small. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Good day.
Lisbeth, feel free to take a look around the store. I've been at Arnleif and Sons all my life. It's a good store.
Arnleif and Sons Trading Company buys and sells anything you wandering types need.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. in the old fort near Riften. Might consider...
You don't know anything about this house?
No.
Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone... Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But the people I asked say no one enters or leaves.
Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way.
That's it. Something's inside the house.
Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this.
Come out! We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open. Stendar's mercy! This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. Come on. Let's go. Get out of my head, Daedra.
You will kill. You will kill, or you will die.
I don't want to die. I can't die here. The Daedra has us. It's you or me.
Huh? Thought I heard you.
Yes. Your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down.
Huh?
Hello. Hi, I can't answer. This is a silent gameplay. Welcome to the Silent Gameplay friends.
Yes, further into the bowels. So close, your prize is waiting. Fool! Did you think Moleg Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak! Yes, it's an altar. Men would come and sacrifice the wretched in my name. The weak would be punished by the strong. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate the altar until you came. Revenge? No, I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing, captured and bound, left to rot. Save him. Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
Easy least, my lord.
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Markarth, is it bloody enough for you? Then turn around and go back where you came. City doesn't... Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll stay. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. No, I live in a nice house in solitude, where the air isn't filled with smoke from the silver smelters, and golden-haired girls shine my shield. Been here ever since I left the Bard's College. Turns out a few muscles earn more gold than a damn loot. The Silverbloods pay me, let me crack a few skulls, and keep the guards off my back. That's all I need. Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always coin to be made killing off some forsworn in the hills. As long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra-worshipping savages who practice the dark arts. Yeah.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silver Blood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but... And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Let me know as soon as you found anything.
The sisters are communing with Dibella. They can't be disturbed. I'm sorry, the Temple of Dibella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion. A heathen. Lovely. Oh, don't put on that angry look. I'm just teasing you. Dibella is the divine of beauty. She is a patron deity to artists and bards and those who seek life's simple pleasures. The temple offers her blessings to pilgrims, and instruction in enjoying all life has to offer. Well, you are lovely to look at, and there's so many things I could teach you, but I'm afraid the temple isn't taking in new students. Dibella's blessing to you. Need something?
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done.
You here to see the Jarl. No sudden moves, understand?
The Silverblood family. You there. You another Imperial puppet? Answer me. There's a war on and you... Jarl Igmund can refuse to see me all he wants. The Silverblood family will be hurt. That's a true Nord hero. A legend. So great that the divines themselves lifted his soul into the heavens and made him a god. He founded the Empire, and now they've turned their back on him to appease the elves. Shh, elves. Do the elves rule Skyrim, or do the Nords? They started the Great War, nearly destroyed the Imperial city. Then the Emperor took the coward's way out and surrendered. Now, the elves dictate everything we do, and they don't want us acknowledging a mere human like Talos as the god he is. We own Sidna Mine, best prison in Skyrim, and source of half the wealth in this city. We keep the Reach safe. We flood Markarth with wealth. But does the Jarl listen to us when we want to say? No. He's busy forgetting that Ulfric Stormcloak saved this city from the Forsworn. Ulfric's a hero, not a damn criminal. He used the Thuum, shouted those Forsworn from the walls.
Thongvor wears Thongzara.
Nord warriors in to take the city, just like Talos himself at the Battle of Old Hroldan, reclaiming the Reach from those heathen natives.
Are you serious?
Stay out of trouble in my city. The Silverblood family will be hurt.
LOL. He won't notice if I just take a peek, right?
Old Dwarven city underneath the keep. The Schuenzell. Best steer clear if you don't... The steam centurion carving you
Who
up.
are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth? Very well. You may approach the mournful throne, but watch your words. Keep your eyes open for Forsworn when you're on the roads.
You speak to Igmund, son of Orolfdir, Jarl of Markarth. Are you a sellsword? I don't like your kind, but I can't turn away a potential ally in these times. Let's see if you're better than a common mercenary. My scouts have tracked down one of the Forsworn leaders, hiding out in their blood-soaked camps. Deal with them. We will see. I don't... But if you're willing to work, and you prove to be reliable, I might deem you worthy to live here. My steward will handle things from there. It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the hold. Then the elves found out about it. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started. Yes, I know. We have some advantages if they come here. The city is built into the mountainside, so it's hard to reach into, even from the skies. And everything is made of stone, even the beds. We'll have no trouble from Dragon's Fire here. My guards told me. Poor Margaret. And witnesses report that the attacker was shouting some nonsense about being a Forsworn. I want to make things clear. Markarth has its troubles, but there are no Forsworn in this city. They are only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live. Everywhere else, we are in control. The White Gold Concordant, our treaty with the elves after the Great War, forbids free worship of Talos. But that's what we promised Ulfric and his men. It seems foolish looking back, but at the time we were hoping the elves wouldn't find out. So when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric and the militia, or enter into yet another war with the Aldmeri Dominion. The choice was clear, and now Ulfric threatens the thinly veiled peace we sacrificed so much for. When the Aldmeri Dominion invaded the Imperial City, the Legion all but turned a blind eye to the other provinces. Many of the disgruntled natives of the Reach used the opportunity to depose the Empire and founded what they called an independent kingdom. It was little more than a chaotic uprising, but the Reach was removed from Imperial authority for 2 years before we reclaimed it. But the leaders of the uprising refused our offers of peace. They fled into the hills and became the Forsworn. I want no mercy for those Forsworn. Understand? Don't even think about it.
The Dominion is here, and we're watching you. You have the honor of addressing a member of the Thalmor. Bask in it. As if this craggy wretch of a city could give birth to a superiorly bred mer such as myself. No, I'm not from Markarth. I was sent here to lead the Thalmor's interests in this corner of Skyrim.
Do you get
It's
to the
my mission
Cloud
to root
District
out all
often?
Talos worship in this city.
I don't know lol. Wow, the elf guy is a snob.
It's a religious matter. The Thalmor do not recognize Talos as a god. He was only a man, and does not deserve a place in our pantheon. The Empire has
Their
agreed to
biggest
accept
snob.
our beliefs, and its citizens have a responsibility to cease their heretical worship. You're awfully
It's a
inquisitive,
joke.
aren't you? I like
Nosy
that.
and wider and
Perhaps you'd
always
care to
asks
solve
that
a little
LOL.
problem I'm having. Ogmund the Scowled. He's old, respected, and I know for a fact that he worships Talos in his home. But the Jarl has been hesitant to call for his arrest. I want you to break into his home and find evidence. We're the ruling body of the Old Mary Dominion, saviors of Myr, victors of the Great War. The Empire exists because we allow it to exist, and I'm here to make sure the Jarl of Markarth remembers that. The Thalmor saved all of Elvenkind during the Oblivion Crisis. We've been watching over our lands for 200 years. We refounded the Old Mary Dominion, an alliance between us and our Bosmer cousins. You might know them from their common name, Wood Elves. We intend to prove the superiority of Myr over man, 1 century at a time. Until next time.
Anton sure looks like he's from the Reach, but don't tell him that. Only reason Jarl keeps Anton on is because he cooks up a storm.
I'm the Jarl's personal blacksmith, but that doesn't mean I can't sell you a few pieces for a fair price. The finest weapons and armor. Until next time.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Sweet and sour roll.
There's so much to learn about the shop. I'll never get it all straight.
I have potions. Comes with living to a ripe old age. People start thinking there's something magical about you. Then, the insults. Still, a little knowledge of plants and potions can get you by. Not that anyone likes to admit buying things from you. See? I even have a little potion for the steward. Mind handing it over to him? Just say it should solve that problem he has.
Whoa, scary lady.
Thank you. We'd be better off without the Silverbloods. They send their brute, Ingvar, to shake some coins from me every few days. And Betrid Silverblood is always asking for more potions to fuel Thonar's ambitions. Gives him a temper fiercer than any bear. Only that they break an old woman's heart. So many friends, so many kin, all lost trying to rebuild a past that was over long ago. Now, you... a little bit of... take a look. I have herbs to mix.
I thought the beds were made of stone. What is this bull?
Tacitus, what is this?
A nail?
Is that what you call it? In the Legion, we would have called it useless. Look how brittle the metal is.
I'm sorry. I just... well, the forge gets so hot and I thought...
You thought what? You would skip a step.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up my...
Sidna mines for prisoner scum only. Keep out. This is a jail, owned by the Silverblood family. We use the prisoners to mine for ore. It's the most secure prison in Skyrim. Throw scum in, close the gates, no one gets out. So unless you're here to dig, you don't belong here. We're not. The Silverbloods pay our wage. Every man here is a trained mercenary. Fight well.
Can't believe I'm posted here. Even the beds are made of stone. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
You're not one of my workers. What are you doing here? Oh yes, Waylon. Bastard could have at least gone crazy after we made our silver quota. Whatever you want to know, I don't care. I run a smelter, that's it. Fine. I did notice something odd the last time we handed out the pay. Little extra slip of paper for Waylon. Took it right to his room after he got it. You want Garvey. He handles the keys for the Warrens. About the only thing that disease-riddled native is good for. Every other day, seems one of the laborers runs off to the hills saying he'll join the Forsworn. You don't like the Nords? Fine. But pledging your whole life to killing them, that's just dumb. What? No. Thonar Silverblood owns it. He owns everything in Markarth. But he hands all the paperwork over to Nepos, the Nose, to finish. That old man's back is heavy with burden.
Fight well. Can't talk. Mullish will beat me if I Me and Hathrasil mostly. Mullish barks at us all day, but I wouldn't call that honest work. A few people in the Warrens used to work here. Degane broke some bones a while back. Altris quit.
Most of them
Kareen
are
is too
stone, I
sick.
think.
The Forsworn? That's right, I'll say it. We all knew. Even that fat-headed slave-driving Mullish knew. Just ask him about it. Another honest man lost in all this madness. And for what?
They don't like us talking to people when we work. Mullish, big orc fella. Can't miss him. Really should talk to Mullish if you have a problem with one of the workers. Until next time.
I oversee Markarth's smelter. Worker gets out of line, I get him back in line.
I spill just a bit of metal and Mullish takes it out of my hide.
That would be Jarl Igmund. Young for a ruler of a hold, especially the Reach. Wasn't surprising he stayed loyal to the Empire. His father helped capture Ulfric Stormcloak after the Markarth incident. Got one all saddled and ready to go. What are you willing to pay? May the... Yes? It's the whole reason Ulfric revolted against the Empire. Well, the first reason, anyway. Forsworn had taken over Markarth, and Ulfric and his men drove them out. Empire promised they'd be free to worship Talos afterwards. Pity no one told the elves. Whole group of those Thalmor came, and they demanded Ulfric's arrest. Before the Nords came, we worshipped the old gods, had our own kingdom. Times have been good and bad since then, but some folks couldn't handle not ruling their own land. Those are the Forsworn. The Forsworn follow the old ways, but some of those were best forgotten. Blood sacrifices, communing with Daedra. It's the road to ruin. Safe travels to you.
Need a trained war dog? My family's been doing it for years. You need one out in the Reach. Don't want to be alone when some Forsworn comes swinging. I personally trained a whole litter for the Jarl. That reminds me, I was gonna deliver some dog food to the keep. Spiced beef, their favorite. Wow, look at you. Thanks. Take it to Voada. She handles all the dogs for the Jarl. Good. Here you are. He'll follow you to oblivion and back, if it comes to that.
I've got your back. You lead, I'll follow.
Yes?
Welcome to you.
A peaceful greeting to you. May your road lead you to warm sands.
The road. I have traveled far across Tamriel to serve you. It is all in this note. The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. There are cities so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I
What
miss my
character
home
do you
greatly.
play?
An astute question, for we are far from home, and
Relaxing
this is a
cat
cold,
Kajidara.
hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many
Imperial.
other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sand.
I can take you. This is the end for you. No more. I yield. I yield.
Does your imperial power work on everyone? Voice of Emperor.
I heard something.